Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my final team selection for Game Week 4. I've already made 2 transfers, so we're going to be going over all of that today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what players are you thinking of bringing into your team, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, in goal, I've decided to keep Onana. I just didn't think it was worth it taking a transfer off of like a midfielder or a defender just to change Onana. I would have probably brought in Flecken if I was going to have the chance, just simply because Bournemouth at home is a really nice fixture. I know they've got Newcastle away next week, but then I can just play Turner, who's got like Burnley at home or something. So, obviously, Turner and Flecken do kind of rotate really well. The only issue, though, is that there's a chance that Forest sign another goalkeeper. I saw Fabrizio talking about it. So I don't know if we get him, then whether he's going to be the new number 1 or not. So that's like the reason I also didn't really want to go for it. I mean, Onana is not going to be keeping a clean sheet with Arsenal away. It's just not going to happen. I'm just going to hope for a few save points. And, I mean, obviously after that, it doesn't even get much better because then they've got Brighton. But then after that, there's a couple of nice fixtures. I'll probably just end up having to keep him until I wildcard. I would like to bring in an Edison or something, which would have been really nice. But for 5.5 mil, I just didn't think it was too worth it. I've got a lot of money in the bank. I've got 1.9 mil in the bank now. So obviously I could have easily done that move. But I don't know. I feel like using a goalkeeper transfer just isn't worth it. They don't really offer you a lot of points. And I think I had other kind of fires in my team that I had to put out before Onana. So I am going to keep the Man United keeper and hope that he just does like some ridiculous assist or something for like Bruno Fernandes. But we've got Onana in goal. The back line, I've made no defender transfers either. I've still got Estepinian, who's got Newcastle at home, Saliba, who's got United at home, and Chilwell, who's got Forest at home. All home fixtures, which is really nice, but obviously 2 of those fixtures isn't great. We've got Estepinian, who's obviously got Newcastle at home, so I'm not really expecting a clean sheet from that game, but potentially some attacking returns from Estepinian. The amount of times that he's getting forward, the touches he's getting in the box, the chances he's creating, the shots that he's having, hopefully can get some sort of attacking return. But at the end of the day, everybody owns him, so it's not really a massive problem if he does go big or doesn't. So not really too worried about him. Saliba is a player that I am a little bit worried about. I mean, Arsenal at home do not keep a lot of clean sheets at all. I just don't really know what's going on. They love conceding early goals as well, especially to like Fulham last week. I mean, I think it's one of the only teams that have conceded in like the first couple of minutes out of like everyone really. So yeah, I don't really have a lot of faith in him, but there's not really anyone else that can play. It's either Baldock, who's got Everton at home, or Kabore, who's got West Ham at home, and I don't think either of those are going to be keeping clean sheets either. So I think I just have to go with Saliba and hope that he gets like a bullet header or something like that. Obviously, the worst case, because obviously I've got, you know, players with Arsenal playing players with United. I've got 2 defensive players from those teams, so in order for my midfielders to do well, they've got to lose their clean sheets. It's just a whole situation. Like I say, this is why I needed last game week to go so well, because this game week was just going to be hell. And last game week went terrible, you know, with the amount of clean sheets that I lost and stuff like that. So yeah, Saliba at home to United, and then Chilwell at home to Forest. I don't even know if they keep a clean sheet. I generally think Forest will get a goal against them. So I'm not expecting anything from my back line this week in terms of clean sheets. Maybe an attack and return or 2, maybe a save point here or there. But yeah, not really thinking too strongly about this backline and the goalkeeper. But those are my defenders. That's my goalkeeper. My 2 free transfers have been used in midfield. So I now have Mbumo. I took out Matoma for Mbumo. And I also took out Rashford for Maddison. So those are my 2 free transfers that I've used for Game Week 4. I'm pretty confident about them. I'm quite happy with them. Obviously, Sterling is another player that I couldn't really have fit into my team. I could have obviously gone Sterling over Mbumo. I had the funds getting rid of Rashford. But with Mbumo on penalties, Bournemouth at home, 90 minutes player, like the amount of attacking returns he's going to get over the next like 5 or 6 game weeks, I'm hoping we'll justify this decision. Just the amount of shots he's having in the box, chances he's having, and touches in the box. Like, it's only going to be hopefully goals. So fingers crossed that he does well. I had to get rid of Matoma as well. You know, Brighton's fixtures have taken a bad turn with Newcastle and then United. They do have that Bournemouth at home fixture, which is quite nice, but I don't really want to be keeping players that have got like terrible fixtures for a couple of game weeks when there's players out there which have got really good fixtures. So that's why I decided to get rid of Matoma for Mbumo. Obviously, I've still got Ødegaard as well. It was either him or Rashford. I decided to keep Ødegaard just simply because he's got the home fixture this week, and then they've got Everton away next week. And I'll probably just roll a transfer next week. I'd like to go I don't think I need to make a transfer next week looking at my team, because obviously like Saliba will have Everton. I could make a goalkeeper transfer, but I don't think there's really much point, because then after the week after, you know, United have got like Burnley and then another easy game as well. So there's no point of really getting rid of Onana. I may as well keep him until our wild card in like game week 8 or game week 9 or something like that. But yeah, Ødegaard at home to United potentially could be on a penalty here or there as well. It depends. I'm guessing Saka is still mainly on them, but you know, Ødegaard might ask for one again, and he's a little bit of a differential now, and hopefully we'll get a couple of attacking returns soon. Then obviously Saka at home to United as well. Again, with 2 Arsenal midfielders and an Arsenal defender, I kind of need Onana to lose his clean sheet, but hopefully he can save a penalty. That would be really useful if Saka takes it, misses, and Onana saves it, because that's a massive swing in my favour, even though I do own Saka. It's just because everyone else owns him, and not a lot of people own Onana. And then I brought Maddison in as well. The reason I went for Maddison over Sterling, because it was literally a coin flip, really. I could have gone either way. But Maddison just, I feel like he is the talisman in that Spurs team. They've got 2 really good fixtures coming up. I know that obviously Sterling's got really good fixtures as well, but Maddison is on like all set pieces as well. He's on corners, he's on free kicks, could potentially be on penalties as well. And I just think that he's a really, really good option at the moment under this in this like new Spurs attacking side. So yeah, I'm hoping that I've made the right decision. It's like I say, 50-50. If Sterling goes big against Forest and Maddison blanks against Burnley, then like fair play. Like I made the decision. It might be the wrong one, it might be the right one. You never know. And same with Mbeumo as well. I could have gone Sterling and Maddison, but yeah, Mbeumo and Maddison, I'm hoping is the right decision. And then also Bruno Fernandes, who's got Arsenal away. I'm not getting rid of Bruno at all. I think he's such a good option to have this year. You know, on penalties, 90-minute player, takes a couple of corners, and he's just everywhere. So yeah, the chances created are also insane. So that's the midfield. As you can see, it has been shaken up quite a bit. But then going into my forwards, I do have Jackson, who's got Forest at home, and then Haaland, who's got Fulham at home. I do not like the idea that I've only got 1 City player for the fixtures that they've got, and I may make a transfer to bring in like a Grealish or a Foden like next week. But at the same time, there's so much rotation. They've just brought a lot of new players in as well, especially with those midfield options. Like Foden becomes less of a good pick now with those rotation risks. Obviously, with the defense as well, you know, Stones will be coming back soon, so that's gonna kind of hurt the idea of bringing in like an Ake or a Gvardiol or something like that. I think Diaz is probably the most nailed, but even Diaz got rested a few times last season. Then we've also got Champions League starting soon. So yeah, I just don't think it's worth the headache, especially because my bench isn't that strong. Like I've got Archer, Baldock, and Kabore all playing players, but I'm not expecting any points from any of them really ever. So that's why I kind of need my starting 11 to be a good starting 11. But that's what my Game Week 4 team looks like. Yeah, like I say, it's not great. There's obviously other problems, but this is the best that I could do with the 2 free transfers that I had. It was my own fault, really, at the start of the season, not looking at Game Week 4 and being like, oh, wait, it's probably not the best idea to triple up on Arsenal and United because they play each other in Game Week 4. But it is what it is. I saw the fixtures at the start of the season and went, oh, I've got to go for those. But yeah, that's my Game Week 4 team selection. In terms of transfers, like I said, I've got 1.9 mil in the bank. I've used my 2 free transfers. I'm not taking a hit. I'm trying to not take like any hits this season unless it's like really, really needed, like if it's for a big double game week or something like that, or I just have like 6 injuries or something. I don't think I need to take a hit this week. If I was going to take a hit, it would probably be for Edison, for Onana. But again, I don't think there's much point of taking a hit for a goalkeeper transfer. It could also be for Diaz, for Saliba as well. But then, you know, Saliba has Everton next week, so there's not much point of getting rid of him. So yeah, and I'll probably get rid of like Ødegaard before the Spurs game. Like I say, I'll probably roll next week and have 2 free transfers and be able to sort out my other issues as well. So that's kind of the thinking process. Of course, anything can happen. International breaks coming up as well, so that might also play a massive part in it. But yeah, that is my Game Week 4 team selection. If you guys enjoyed the video, please do consider hitting the like button down below. It's trying at 50 likes. Leave a comment. What are your thoughts on my team? What players have you brought in this week? How's your teams looking for Game Week 4? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. That's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.